Welcome to the Home Group Podcast, where we discuss everything addiction, recovery, mental health. I am Flip.
And I am Luke. Our generation of men, you're not allowed to have feelings.
We're going to talk about things that are uncomfortable, things that are scary, because when you talk about it, you take away its power.
The only thing that's going to keep me clean is me not wanting to be who I was then.
We was in the trenches, now look how we out here ballin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Home Group Podcast. I am Flip. Clean date, April Fool's, 2016. Here, Mike, since you've been doing this for a while, I know you're thirsty.
And I'm Luke. Clean date, October 11th, 2017.
Dang, that was a good.
Chocolate swipes.
That was a good flip.
Sunflower bread knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know, very similar to last episode, we didn't hit the record button again.
Yeah.
Okay. And
We're back, though.
We're back.
You caught it sooner than I caught it last time, though. We were only going for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
We're good.
You're sick. I'm getting over being sick.
I'm bi-curious. Huh? What?
You're what?
I'm living vicariously
Oh, okay.
through.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard something.
What? No, I did say something kind of funny though.
Yeah.
When we were not recording.
Yeah.
And it was that I was bi-curious, but
Yes.
that's not what I meant. I
Yeah.
meant I'm vicariously living through people that are healthy right now because I'm sick as a dog.
Yeah.
I'm sick as a Dickens.
That's such a that's one of them words, dude.
Yeah.
It's one of them words. I'm glad we're back.
Yeah, it's like whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, this is 2 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording. I am going to repeat this just because it's true. I was watching all our old reels.
Yeah.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
So good. We haven't been putting out reels because we suck.
Yeah, we suck.
So we had a little business meeting prior to, and when I say business meeting, it's not as fancy as it sounds. It's us saying we need to do things like we do every time.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember to hit the record on the audio. So
At least we're
that.
consistent, though.
We are consistent. So we got to start putting out some more reels.
Yeah.
I'd like us to do some more skits. I love that skit we did, dude.
Yeah, I'd like to do some more skits. We'll have to carve out a little bit of time. You know, it's tough, dude.
So listen. So and this is gonna be a lighter episode, okay? But like my grandpa's dying. So there's that. World Star Grandpa.
Hang on.
World Star Grandpa. You remember that from that reel?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure, 100%.
Yeah.
So, hang on, but reel it back real quick.
Yeah.
You say this is going to be kind of a lighter episode.
Yeah.
My grandpa's dying.
Yep.
Yeah, so did you mean, like, what were you talking about? Like, you meant, like...
I meant my grandpa's dying, dude.
Yeah, I understand that.
He's 94 years old.
I'm trying to not laugh. And you can't...
Well, no, but this is how...
You can't frame it like that, though.
This is how I have to deal with it.
Okay, I understand.
This is how, like, I have to deal with it because this is a guy who has lived... I hope I get to live like a fraction of the life that he did because he got to experience so much cool stuff. And, like, he's 94 years old. His one thing that was always sharp with him up until about a year or two ago was his mind.
Yeah.
I mean, he was literally... And he would tell me about stuff from, like, when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just not there. And
It goes
like,
quick.
he had told my mom that he hadn't talked to me since me and Sierra's wedding. And
Oh, man.
yeah, and my mom's like, no, like, that's not true. Like, you guys have talked, right? So she was like, he thinks you're mad at him. And I said, oh, God. So I call him, right? And, I mean, he's 94. He's in a rehab right now. He's dealing with some sort of stomach cancer thing. And I said, Gramps, I said, what's going on, man? He said, just checked into this rehab. was at the hospital, whatever. And I was like, okay. I said, listen, I said, just so you know, like, you can call me too, right? Like, I don't always got to be the one to call you. I said, listen, I said, I love you more than anything. I said, but I also need you to understand that, like, I have 2 young kids. I work full time. I coach sports. I do a podcast. Like, Gramps, when I tell you, like, and I'm not saying this is an excuse because it takes 5 minutes to pick up the phone and call you, even though for the past probably 6 months I've had the exact same conversation with him over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm about to die. So, when you come to collect my belongings, this is here, and don't forget about the boat. You're gonna love the boat, the family. And, like, it's the same conversation every time.
They love talking about it. My grandma, before she passed, she was all every time I saw her. It's coming down to the wire.
I would think that that's probably their way to cope.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just accepting, dude. If I make it to my 90s,
oh God,
everybody's gonna hear about it. Hey, you better get a picture of me right now because I ain't going to be here tomorrow for it.
Oh, bro, listen.
And then I'm pissed when I wake up the next morning.
My family will not take me out in public because if you take me to Walmart, I'm there for the day. Yeah. I'm talking to everybody, and I'm telling them. Yeah. Like, this is my last time in Walmart. Yeah, this is my last day. This is it. This is it.
Yeah, let me get a rack of cookies on the house.
Hey, youngin', enjoy those fruit snacks. Never know when they're going to be your last. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I think so cool about old dudes is, like, they get away with shit. And, like, it's so funny, especially in this day and age where, like, if you, like, let's say you eat a sour candy and somebody walks by as you're eating a sour candy and you make, like, a sour face, you're canceled.
Yeah.
But, like, old people,
like
my grandpa, like, embarrassing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, the waitress comes out like, hey, sweetie, I just want you to know you have a phenomenal backside.
Rack.
I mean, that thing is just breathtaking.
Them bazungas are off the charts.
And the ladies are like, oh, my God, thank you so much. And I'm just looking, I'm like, wait, does that work? Yeah. You know what I mean? So then the hostess walked by, I'm like, hey, ma'am, just so you know, phenomenal ass. And I get water thrown in my face. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then my grandpa's sitting there just shaking his head at me.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know who raised you.
Yeah, you obviously don't know how to do this.
Yeah, dude. Fucking old people get away with all that shit. They get to be vulgar. And they just blame it. You know what? I think that old people are really smart and they're just playing the part. Probably because they're just bored.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been living life for like 80 years prior to that. Think about it. And they're probably like, hey, there's probably like a Facebook page with like all old people. And they, like, pass around secrets.
Well, they all talked about it when they were our age.
Yeah.
About how their elders did it. So they're like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like a tradition that's, like, passed on.
To play grab ass over at the Applebee's.
Yeah, and you get to just say shit like, you know what I mean? Like, your family can walk in and you be like, fuck you, who do you think you are? And then when they're like, oh, grandpa. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. It's my...
You know me.
You know I would never mean that. You know? I hate your cooking. Yeah. Tastes like shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, that wasn't me. That was the medication talking. I'm so sorry. Yeah. You know?
Your kids are horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that one's going to prison for sure.
I can't believe I was the starting point for those children. They're the worst.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So you know, it's just it's a matter of time. He's still talking to me about this boat. You know what I mean? I feel what did hurt me, right, is because, and he's told me this, and I believe it when he says it. He's not just saying it like, don't be sad for me. He's like, listen, you know, I've lived a good life.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's just one of those things that, like, I've accepted it, you know what I mean? But I feel bad because he had just gotten a dog, and they had to take the dog from him.
What are they doing with the dog?
I don't know, because he couldn't take care of it. You know what I mean? He was in and out of the hospital so much. And so, like, ever since my grandma died when I was, like, in high school, dude. And she was an alcoholic, and she literally drank herself to death. She finally wanted to get clean, and she went to detox, and they rushed her to the hospital. She has staph infection throughout her entire body. Gone. And he was just never the same, but he loved dogs. You know what I mean? And so like he had like probably 2 dogs since my grandma died. And when this last one, Zuzu, died, he was like, I'm not getting another dog. He said, I can't do it.
They say that you ready to cry.
Oh, God, bring it on.
They say that you should always treat your dogs well because to us, a dog is our best friend for a little bit, but to a dog, we are their best friend for their entire lives. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here. And the
all I see is the SPCA commercial playing in my mind. All right, so
little chihuahua crying in the corner of a cage.
So that's my light part of the
Yeah,
app.
thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Let's get into some Mandela effects.
Ooh, okay. That's where you want to go.
Spell Oscar Mayer for me.
Oscar Mayer. OSCARMEYER.
Wrong.
I don't believe so.
OSCARMAYER.
Nope. Nope.
100%.
Nope.
100%. I looked it up. It's verified.
Nope.
100%. Dang, my phone's right there, dude.
I don't believe it.
Boy.
I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it.
You know, I don't really want to believe it either, but...
Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm so glad you brought that up because I saw the funniest meme, but it's like one of those where it's true and it's funny. And based on science and medical doctors, for every glizzy you eat, it takes 39 minutes off of your life. So this is not only an episode, but this is a farewell.
No way, dude.
Farewell. Yeah.
No way.
39 minutes.
39 minutes per dog.
Per dog. Yep. Oh, that's why I didn't send
some math real quick.
That's why I didn't send it to you, is because you were sick, and I was like, oh no, like I can't. Like I got to hit him with that when he's in better spirits. That's the only reason I didn't send it, because I literally saved it. I saved it and sent it to myself, and I was like, wait a minute, he's sick. I can't do this.
Are those like gone forever? Or do you think I can maybe like a couple burpees, you know what I mean? Maybe combat it with some light exercise. Stairmaster.
Well, here's the thing, right? I believe that we are on the cusp. Love that word, by the way.
Hate that word so much.
Cusp.
It's disgusting.
I love it. That we are on the cusp of...
Bro, stop saying cusp.
If you would
please.
Stop interrupting me, then I wouldn't have to say it anymore. I believe that we're on the cusp of...
It's worse than custard.
I love custard.
Or pus.
Okay, pus is... Cusp. We are on the cusp. We are on the brink.
Okay, brink.
Of scientific and medical revolution, where did you see, what was it, 6 months ago, a year ago, they did the first heart transplant with a pig heart into a human.
What?
A pig heart into a human.
Heart?
Into a human. Yeah. And the guy lived for like 2 weeks, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He lived.
He lived
with
long
a pig
enough
heart
to see his fucking tail grow.
You know what I mean?
Out of his butt crack.
Could not figure out why he smelled bacon everywhere.
Yeah.
Was freaking him out. Yeah. I think that's really what happened. I don't think the heart stopped working. He just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, he grew 16 nipples.
Yeah, dude.
And he...
But you know, Elon's working on that Neuralink thing, which is supposed to... which is supposed to cure like all of that kind of stuff.
Track all human movement and then population control.
Aside from tracking, it's supposed to be able to cure like any type of neurological like thing, because you know, like stuff like ALS and like all that stuff is. I mean, I think there's cures for it, but like, you know, that's some. I don't want us to get canceled conversations. You know what I mean? But like, I really do believe that, and I don't think we're going to be able to enjoy it in the sense that like we're going to be able to enjoy it, but we're going to be stuck in old people's bodies.
You
like
think
we're gonna
that
be like
Neuralink can fix addiction?
supposedly it should be able to fix any type of mental and neurological disorders.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah, absolutely. And so, obviously, he didn't go into it with like, "Oh, I'm gonna cure drug addiction." Like,
Right.
he just went into it because he's fucking Elon Musk.
Yeah,
And
he's Elon
he's like,
Musk.
"All right, I'm gonna make the best electric car ever. I'm also gonna send ships into space,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna make a flamethrower because you know he did that.
Yeah, let me tighten up the bolts on this plasma cannon real quick. And
You know
hang on, let me,
he like for shits and gigs.
yeah,
Like me and you
and
for
he's sold out.
for shits and gigs, we eat hot dogs.
Yeah,
Like he's like, I'm build 100 flamethrowers
right.
and send them,
Yeah,
sell them, and they sold out like that.
yeah.
And then he's also doing his Neuralink thing. So like, and he believes that we are not populated enough.
Well, that's crazy.
You know, he's literally got like a ton of kids. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Like he's dumping his seed everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, and he thinks that's the way it should be. Which,
yeah. And he's naming his kids funny stuff like microchip and
oh, he named
plasma.
it. Joe Rogan asked him, which shout out Joe Rogan, he's gonna be on a future app. He was like, "How do you pronounce your one son's name?" And he was like, and Elon laughed explaining it. When you have to explain a name, no.
Yeah.
When you're laughing
When you can't keep a
at the
straight face.
name
Yeah.
that you gave your kid,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you what it is right now because I have to, because Elon Musk kid name, yep, there it is. Okay, so but the way that he said it was just great because the pronunciation is like Exum, right?
Yeah.
But this is how it's spelled, and this is where he started laughing. It is X A E A dash X I I.
What?
And Joe Rogan's like, "Okay, explain."
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, "Well, X stands for the unknown variable, of course.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it?
Meanwhile, AE is the 11 spelling of AI. So, okay. Shorthand for artificial intelligence and the word for love in several languages, such as Japanese. A12, which is the A-X11, is the precursor to the SR-17, our favorite aircraft."
What? Bro. Bro, that kid's gonna grow up like fucking asshole, dude.
Yeah. No, that kid's gonna hijack his dad's Neuralink, dude.
His teacher's gonna be like, Zazao Musk. Present.
But when he literally said A12, the precursor to the SR-17, the best airplane ever made.
Yeah.
And like he was chuckling about it and like the look. Because here's the thing. There's no doubt that dude's crazy intelligent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
So like I would think if we were having a conversation with a billionaire, no matter how ridiculous that conversation has to go, you have to have a little bit of respect
For sure.
because he has enough money to make you go bye-bye.
Yeah.
And nobody will ever find you.
Yep.
He could kill you in broad daylight in front of a million
He'll
people.
send you up to Venus.
Yeah, dude. Unload your body in the Milky Way, dude.
Yep.
And so, but you could just tell how uncomfortable Joe Rogan was in that back and forth because he's like, can I laugh? Like, because you're kind of laughing.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the reel that we had when we recorded and my wife knocked over the light and it broke.
Oh, my
Where
God.
we both had the straight face for the second just to make sure it was cool.
Yeah.
And then once we saw it was cool, we started laughing.
Yeah.
It was the exact same thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
So I wish I had that much money to name my kids after the precursor of my favorite aircraft, although I don't have a favorite aircraft.
He's a G.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this. You remember the Scarecrow holding anything?
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. Do you remember him carrying anything? Because they all carried something.
Okay, let's go through it.
Dorothy had the basket.
She had the basket. The lion.
The lion had...
One of them had a cane.
The lion held his tail around, I believe.
Okay. Tin Man.
The Tin Man.
He carried the oil can
I think so, yeah.
Right?
Maybe. He had something.
to oil up his joints.
Yeah, he definitely had something.
I don't remember what the Scarecrow had.
If I told you that he had a pistol,
there's
would
no
that-
way.
100%. 100%.
No way.
100%. He had a pistol in his hand. Hey, what was that famous line in Silence of the Lambs
Clarice?
that he says to her? Was it "Hello, Clarice"?
Yeah.
Good morning.
No, it wasn't.
It was "Good morning."
Dude, I will end this podcast right
Bro,
now and never talk to you
I'm
again.
telling you, it was "Good morning." You ever seen
I don't appreciate that you came with all of these
Rapid
but
Fire?
This is revenge from the one time when I came with all those factoids and you didn't have any, so I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm rolling with it.
Yeah, he never said "Hello, Clarice."
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. I did the research. He didn't. I even rewatched the movie. He says, "Good morning." That's it, dude. That's it.
You seen the movie with him and Ryan Gosling, where he's like Anthony Hopkins is like a brilliant inventor, and he shoots his wife and like calls the cops and was like, "Yeah, just kill my wife, come," and like has the gun and shit. And Ryan Gosling's like this up and coming like prosecutor, right? Like, and this is like his last case before like he goes to the big leagues.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's a slam dunk case. Like the dude called, it's like said he did it. The gun's there, and like Anthony Hopkins is playing the whole thing. The gun doesn't match the anything. Like
Yeah.
they can't pin it on him,
Yeah.
bro. You know
Is
what I'm
it a
talking
good
about?
one? No, I've never seen it.
What a
It's crazy that I've never seen it because
banger, dude.
I'm a connoisseur of movie. I'm a movie sword.
Oh, bro, I love movies,
Not
dude.
the dinosaur either. And not not swamp ass that you get from watching too many movies. Not that kind of movie sore. I'm a movie connoisseur.
Fracture,
Fracture?
2007.
Oh, I've definitely seen it on Hulu.
It's worth a watch. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I'll have to
As a
check
matter of
that
fact,
out.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
Yeah. All right. What's another one?
You ever watch The Hunger Games?
Absolutely, love the
Right. Love them, right?
Love the Hunger Games. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then, may the odds ever be in your favor with this one. You remember the scene where they're on the platforms?
Yep.
And the one kid jumps off too early?
Yeah.
And he blows up?
Yep.
That never happened.
So,
And I vividly remember it.
okay, so I'm starting to get into an area of concern because I'm either we're going to end this podcast and I'm going to take you to the hospital to get you checked out because obviously you're sicker than we thought.
Bro, that never happened.
Yes, it did.
I rewatched. Okay, the third one doesn't matter because there was no Hunger Games in the third one.
Those
right?
books were so good. I read them in jail. So good.
But the second one, and the first one and the second one,
Huh.
there's platform situations in both.
Okay.
The second one is on water.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's out.
Yep.
Rewatch the first one. Nobody jumps off. Nobody explodes.
Yes, they do.
I'm telling you, they don't.
I don't
And
know what you're doing, and I don't appreciate. I don't know if you hopped on the Patreon and found a way to block me and was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna have some fun with Flip this app."
No, dude, I'm telling you.
What made you go down this rabbit hole?
Spell Pumbaa.
P-U-M-B-A.
Wrong. Pumbaa. And that's not too bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not too bad. But if I were to spell Pumbaa,
Yeah.
it'd be Pumba.
Yeah.
No, wrong. I got another one.
Okay.
Sticking with the Disney theme.
I love Disney.
Can you remember a time when Tinkerbell, in the start of a Disney movie, came with her wand and like traced the Disney letters,
Yeah.
did the thing,
Yep.
and then ting over the eye?
Yeah.
That never happened, bro.
Dude, okay, listen,
Bro,
listen.
that
The other
never happened,
ones,
bro.
the other ones, except for the Silence of the Lamb,
Bro.
are debatable. I'm telling you right now, dude.
Bro.
I will throw this mic at your forehead, dude.
Bro.
I will break my computer.
Dude, I promise you, it never happened. And I can remember, like, in order, that she went this first, right?
Yeah.
And then did the Disney.
Yeah, and she always goes
And
the
then-
ding.
Ding, and the sound.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah.
That never happened.
I don't know what kind of buffoonery. Listen, I will say this, and not that
I've been
I'm
in
not
such
that I'm into
a
conspiracy
deep rabbit hole,
not
bro.
that I'm against conspiracy theories, but I will say that last week you talked about you started witchcraft with Wanda doing your budget, and
Yeah.
now you're coming with all of this buffoonery, and I don't appreciate it
Yeah.
because that happens. That happens every Disney episode, dude.
So
Every Disney movie.
So I'll tell you this right here. In the Jungle Book, do you remember the scene where Baloo's dancing?
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
He's wearing his hat.
Right. Was he wearing a coconut bra and a grass skirt?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. He was wearing a coconut on his face, like a beak, and like a yellow skirt, right? And everybody said that they remember the coconut bra.
Yeah. Because it was so silly because it's like he's a dude.
Right, so this is one that was actually proven to be true. One of the lead designers or whatever, one of the artists for that movie before he died, I think he's dead. I don't know. I could be getting this wrong. I'm probably butchering it. But he came out. He wrote like a tell-all book. And in the book, it says this one dude was trying to be like progressive. And every time we had an idea, they would be like, oh, why don't we put him in drag?
Yeah.
That'll be a hoot. You know what I mean? And that's like how he was talking in here because he was that old.
Yeah.
And he's like, and then he wanted to put Baloo in a coconut bra and a grass skirt. And they released it, and then we had to take it out. So, like, boom, for some reason they took it out. So, like, it proved right there that they took it out, dude. And we're talking Disney, you know what I mean? Disney's the home of the conspiracies.
Well, yeah. I mean, can we talk about the boner in Little Mermaid?
Oh, on the
Yeah.
on the cover?
The boner.
On the cover.
The dude with the boner.
Oh, he had a boner?
Yeah, in the movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about on the cover of the Little Mermaid. There's a phallus,
Yes,
the tower.
Yes. Yeah, no.
And then they had to redo the case.
There's a dude. I want to say it's a guard.
Yeah.
I want to say it's a guard right by the king. And the dude's got a massive woody, dude. Massive.
No.
Yeah, and it's just blatantly obvious, dude. Yeah, no, Disney's with that.
Where do you think the setting of Aladdin is? If you had to choose.
I mean, it's definitely, like, over there.
Right,
You know what I
like-
mean? Like,
You would think.
yeah.
Like Arabian
Yeah, yeah.
Nights, like
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Sahara Desert.
Iraq or something like that.
Yeah, they got the Sahara Desert because they're
China.
traveling through.
It's China, dude. I swear, this is all. I mean, I've been in a rabbit hole, dog, for the past like 3 days.
Is that why I haven't talked to you, dude?
Yeah, dude, I've been deep in the trenches. I've been deep in the Matrix, bro. Bro.
China.
And it doesn't just stop at Toon Squad, bro. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is I have pictures saved on my phone. But we're using my phone to record right now, so I can't pull those pictures up. But I will definitely send them to you later so that we have them and we can discuss this further.
Pictures of these exact topics?
Yeah, so every time...
I don't know that part of the editing yet. I know you've done it before.
Yeah.
Like to be able to splice them in.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, bro. Welcome to my world. You're welcome.
I don't like any of this, dude.
You're welcome.
I don't like any of this, dude.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. Darth Vader never said...
Okay, before you finish that sentence. No.
What'd he say? What'd he say right before he died?
Luke, I am your father. Yeah.
Never said Luke.
Yes, he did, dude.
No, he didn't. He said, no, I am your father. And believe me, nobody believes what you're saying more than me. Because for me, I've heard Luke, I am your father about 337 billion times in my life.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody's my dad.
Yeah.
I got a million dads.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Never
so that
said
like
it.
sticks out.
He never said it. He said, "No, I am your father."
I don't like it, dude.
Yeah, dude, Forrest Gump never said, life. Mama said, life is like a box of chocolates. He said, life was like a box of chocolates, which that's not a bad one, really. But when you think about it, life is like a box of chocolates.
Because that movie was so iconic, and that was like one of those, like, I remember that was the first movie that, like, I watched, and I was like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it was such just a weird movie. And keep in mind, because when that movie came out, you were young, because I was young.
Yeah.
And so, like, I didn't understand the things, like, why Jenny was sick. Like, I
Right,
didn't
right,
I didn't
right.
understand that,
Yeah.
like, she had got that Batman Forever.
Yeah, that house in Virginia.
Yeah, she had got that, Incredible Hulk. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
she had got that, ah-ya!
That ring.
That body karate.
Ying, 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 ying,
Yeah.
ying, ying, ying.
Yeah, I was like, yo, why she saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But, like, I couldn't say it to the adults because I had to prove that, like, I was mature enough to watch something like
Yeah,
this.
you were just trying to not get a boner when you saw them butt cheeks. You know what I mean?
Ooh-wee! I had the bag of popcorn positioned correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, perfect position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that movie was ahead of its time. First movie to ever make me cry, Green Mile.
Yeah.
Wow, well, you came with some just jaw-dropping stuff, and, like, I would like to be able to corroborate your story, so just so you know, because you've been in a rabbit hole the last 3 days, here I go.
I got one more.
Okay.
Interview with a
vampire.
vampire. Say it again. Slowly.
Interview with a vampire.
Slowly.
Interview with a vampire.
Wrong.
No. And I'll tell you why that's no.
No,
okay?
no.
No,
Listen.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong.
Look it up on your phone right now.
Interview with the vampire.
I know, dude. I'm losing my fucking mind, bro. Bro, I'm losing
There ain't no way, dude.
I'm losing
I'm telling you right now, there ain't no way. And I'm gonna tell you.
Bro, I'm losing it.
Nah, dude.
It's Interview with the Vampire.
Nah, dude. No.
I know.
How much did you pay to have that changed? How much did you pay to have that changed?
I've been up for 3 days changing
How much did you pay?
Oh, boy. It's wild, dog.
I don't understand.
It's weird, right?
But here's what I don't understand. How is it something that, like, everybody knows?
Everybody remembers it.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
Well,
Why is it called a Mandela effect?
So here's the thing. It's called the Mandela effect because everybody thought that Nelson Mandela was dead for
Okay.
like a really long period of time.
Yeah.
That he got out of prison, or no, that he died in prison.
Okay.
Well, he got released from prison. Not only did he get released from prison, he became the president of Africa for like 10 years. And then he died.
And everybody just thought.
And everybody thought he died in prison. And they're like, no. They could, like, people specifically remember like news stories and stuff and like news articles coming out and reading them. There's nothing. There's nothing to back this up.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, nobody likes it.
I don't like it.
What's to like? We're being lied to.
You know, I coach sports, right? Coach
Yeah.
kids sports, like, and I coach basketball. And we had a killer first game. But I had one of those moments when I was watching my son's game, because this has happened so many times, because there's always 2 games simultaneously going on at once. And the score in both games was 16-14. Now, that is not like that crazy. I mean, when you think about it, you're talking about second and third grade kids. Like the scores of the home and the visitor being the exact same. Like, yes, it's crazy, but like it's every basket is 1 point. So it's like not like that crazy, right? But when
Yeah.
I tell you that every single time
It happens.
I look, like the scores are identical, and I'm like, okay, so I'm in the Matrix. But like
Yeah.
I was trying to play it cool, so you know, I didn't hear over my shoulder, Mr. Anderson. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was just pretending like I didn't understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like I'm in a Matrix. But,
I'm not the one.
but then I'm like, how did they get all of these kids to like go along with it?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why? How come nobody's like seizing out right now?
Yeah. Like I was waiting for like a glitch or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was waiting for like a kid to be like running into a wall.
Stuff like that happens, bro. Stuff like that's been happening to me my whole life. I'll say something,
Yeah.
and then the same thing that I said will be said on the movie that I'm watching.
Yeah, we send that to each other, and it's not like, hello, how are you? Like it's not common things. It's like very specific,
Yeah.
like weird
Yeah.
stuff.
The pedestrian ate a grape bunch.
Yeah,
It's like, what? Why did they say that? You know what I mean?
yeah. And then like, but why did you say it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's trippy. It's trippy. I think there's more out there that we have no freaking clue about.
Yeah.
I'm starting to become very intrigued with Antarctica.
I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking with the Mandela effect.
Okay.
Here it is. So in the future,
Yeah.
which do you think that the future's there?
What do you mean?
Like if time is a river,
Yes.
do you think this is it right here? Where we're at right here? Or do you think there's future?
No, there's definitely future.
Okay, so the people in the future,
Yeah.
whoever those people are, finally figured out if time is infinite,
Huh.
like space, there's people, I mean,
Huh.
forever,
Yeah.
right? So they figured out time travel somehow, interdimensional travel, and they went back in the river, and they're making little tiny changes. And
Because
they're
they
just
don't want to butterfly effect.
right, but it's happening in little nuances, like the scarecrow holding a pistol in his hand, 6-shooter.
Yeah,
this
that
and
one.
that.
That one. They were like, I'm telling you right now. Like, you know who it probably. I'll tell you who it was. I'll tell you who it was. A12, Musk kid, Elon Musk's son.
Oh yeah,
It was him, dude.
Zao Zao?
Yeah. He came back. He said, "Hey," he said, "Oh Boink," because you know he got a brother named Boink or something like that. Hey Boink, check this out. I'm really gonna fuck with him now.
Yeah.
I made a scarecrow hold a pistol. Boink's like, dude, stop.
it's not,
Yeah, like that's pushing it.
yeah.
Like we can play with some words here and there, but that's like
You're
pushing
gonna
it.
start a world
Yeah.
war.
Yeah. What about that short person that was hanging in The Wizard of Oz? Did you ever see that? In that
Yeah,
scene?
that's dark.
That's crazy.
Well, what they said was,
got fired, right?
I mean, they said that it was first they said it was like
Prop.
somebody that didn't make it
Yeah.
in a lead role.
Yeah.
And they got fired or whatever, and then they hung themselves.
Yeah.
But I think it was just a piece of equipment or something.
Mm.
I did a little bit of research on that too.
Oh, what? Let me guess. It was a sack of oranges.
I don't know. Some. You know, the Munchkin army had guns too. Everybody was packing heat, dog. The whole Munchkin army had guns.
Yeah, that movie was crazy, dude.
Yeah,
There was so much to that movie.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
A lot of weird things going on. A lot of undertones, dark undertones.
How do you...
That was the first movie to ever come out on color in the
Well-
movie theater.
So, like, I'm trying to write a book right now, right?
Yeah.
And I think I've told you the premise of my book. If not, I'll tell you when we get off air, right?
Yeah.
But it involves a serial killer of sorts,
Yeah.
right? And I am having a real hard time, like, coming up with something that, like, I haven't necessarily seen before, right?
Well, that's why all the authors and stuff are crazy, bro. Because you have to get into a serial killer's mindset.
Yeah. So, but my thing is, the reason that I brought that up was because, like, so for the person that wrote Wizard of Oz, like, what type of mescaline were you doing?
Nuts. They're nuts.
Full blown whack job.
Yeah.
Because, like, even just to, like, there's so much about that movie. A lot of movies. Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alice in Wonderland.
Willy Wonka.
Golly.
You know what I mean?
That was a book. Somebody wrote the book first.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of these movies were books first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They weren't out there. Oh,
Yeah, but
H.G. Wells wasn't out there with
but
a
it's just
video
like
camera.
it's like, how do you come up with something like that, right? And like just close your computer or your pad of paper and say like, "Hey, Timmy, how was school
Yeah,
today?"
go have dinner with your family.
Yeah. Like, what's going on in your book, Daddy? Oh, well, I just had to kill a couple people, but, you know, it's pretty gruesome, but, you know, it's just part of it.
Yeah, just part of the process.
Yeah, tomorrow we start trial. You know, it'll be fine. We'll get back to it.
Murder trial.
Yeah, dude. Like law-abiding citizen.
Oh, God, dude. What a banger.
You know why that was a banger? Because you root for the bad guy.
Gerard Butler.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but that's like one of those movies because normally, and they paint the picture in such like a way where like you want to root for the good guys and you don't.
Dude, it was so gruesome.
Yeah,
And you're still like, yeah, saw him in half,
yeah,
dude.
cut off his limbs,
Pull his intestines out.
yeah, tug on his dick.
Okay.
What?
Now you did it. Now you took it there. How's it feel?
Not good.
It doesn't?
No, it feels really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Feels really weird. So,
Okay.
well, you've sent me into a downward spiral that I may never come back from.
Yeah, you started talking about wieners.
Yeah.
Right there.
This
Something
is
that you normally don't do. And
this is how it happened for you.
welcome.
This is how it happened.
Welcome to my life. It's good to have you. I've been waiting.
Wow.
I'm waiting here for a long time on the yellow brick road.
Yep. To Wienerville.
Yeah. Yep. The Wicked Witch of Wienerville.
Okay, so you've been sick. I was sick.
Yeah.
I had COVID, and I went in full-blown Denzel mode. Peeking out the blinds at the DoorDash delivery person, making sure that they weren't like Russian mob. Right?
Oh, we're talking Equalizer, Denzel.
I went everything, but that was the one that like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I was watching it, and then like I got the notification like your DoorDash delivery is approaching, and I said, wait a minute, that was too fast. That was too fast. This is a hit squad.
Yeah.
They're here to take me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went upstairs in my daughter's bedroom on her bed through the blinds.
Why? Because you had COVID?
Yeah.
Your mind wasn't working good.
Well, that and Denzel just does that to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, you were watching a lot of Denzel
Yeah,
movies.
I was Training Day.
Yeah.
All the Equalizers, John Q. I mean everything. What's the one with Angelina Jolie? One of my favorite ones where he's stuck in the bed. He's stuck in the hospital bed. The Bone Collector.
The Bone Collector.
I went full blown Denzel.
Yeah, all the
and
way.
so then I literally after each movie I was like, okay, I got to take a break from movies, and then like I was filling out an application to be a police detective.
Yeah.
Cuz I was going to, be a crooked cop like Denzel.
Yeah, of course.
The next one I found myself like I was 2 hours in studying, bones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sierra came home from work. She's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "None, just looking at femurs."
Yeah.
And like that's just how it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I did when I was sick. You decided to rewrite history.
Yeah, dude. I went into the deepest Mandela effect rabbit hole you could possibly go into. All the way down to like video games and stuff like that. I can't remember them all, bro, but... And I watched Saw 10.
Oh, how was that?
Really good, bro.
Really?
They had a really good like a plot line to this one.
Okay.
Like all the crazy stuff didn't even start happening until like halfway through the movie. Yeah,
they
bro.
built it up.
They built it up big time, dude.
Okay.
It's good. Definite must see for sure.
Okay. I don't. The one messed me up. The one saw messed me up when they pushed the people into the big pit of.
Rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one messed me up.
I think about that all the time.
I was never the same.
I think about that all the time. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you know what's crazy? Like, and you'll see it. This because Halloween's right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
Trick or treating. Although you may not see it because you probably, Aaliyah's like what 24 now.
Yeah,
She's
but I mean,
24 years old.
I got my costume on the way.
Okay, so last year I saw it. They had a little kid, 2.5.
Yeah.
The Saw character riding a little trike
Oh man.
through the neighborhood.
So
And it's
dope.
like a nice neighborhood.
So dope.
I mean, so dope, so twisted.
Yeah.
Like so twisted.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, right? Because kids like do this. Like Ella will go to sleep in her bed, and I'll wake up at 4:00 in the morning with her just like breathing on me, like face to face, like Daddy,
Yeah.
are you awake, Daddy? And I'm like, I am now. So like, imagine the night after Halloween, after you're watching your child roll around in this squeaky tricycle with that full blown. They spared no expense. This was not a half-ass put together costume. This was well done.
Yeah.
This was well done.
Yeah.
Imagine that night, that kid just sitting up in bed at your feet. When you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm thirsty.
He's on the bed on the tricycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skeek, skeek.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you know he never said that.
Until next
No, for real.
Burn the
Hey,
ships.
no, seriously, he never said that.
partnership.
No, seriously, hold on. Hold on, I'm not done.
My life's over.
I'm not done. Come back.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he said, I want to play a game.
No.
Hey. I promise. I promise.
Is this some witchery?
It's ricin. No, we both have ricin poisoning. Yeah, no, he said, I want to play a game.
Nope.
I promise, dude.
Nope.
I know it's tough, dude. Anyway, I got a Deadpool costume coming. I'm getting Wanda a Domino costume.
I see it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You know
Makes
what I mean?
sense. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's that.
Aaliyah's not
Love-
doing anything.
Love Ryan Reynolds.
We're just going to go, hey, it's me, Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just going to go.
Okay.
Aaliyah's probably just going to stay at the house.
I mean, that's what she's. I was never. How old is she?
She's 12.
Oh no, I'm still getting candy bags.
100%.
That's
What are you talking about, dude?
That's my.
I didn't age out until I was able to buy cigarettes.
That was school currency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember just taking handfuls and putting them in my backpack. And then, like, I would like it because I wouldn't even look. I would just reach in a pillowcase and I would, like,
Dude, there's nothing better. And I know Halloween's not your favorite holiday. It's mine. There's nothing better than taking that pillowcase full of candy and sticking your whole head in it.
oh, God.
And just taking a whiff.
yeah.
It's the same smell, no matter what candy's in
Yeah.
there. It's the
Yeah.
same smell every time.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Brings me right back.
What I'm sure you're going to tell me is that you're not actually smelling candy, you're smelling broccoli. Is that what's coming next? Is that what's coming?
It's fentanyl and razor blades.
Yeah. That sounds more
Okay.
appropriate.
Check your kids' candy this year.
Yep. I'll never forget the first year that I was actually scared because my uncle was the deputy chief of Bradenton Police Department, and me and my cousin were going trick-or-treating, and, like, I'm 4th grade.
Yeah.
Okay? 4th grade.
Yeah.
He said, hey, I need to tell you something important. I said, okay, what's up, Unc? He said, look out for Superman tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
I said, what? I said,
Yeah.
people are passing out Superman tattoos? I'm here for it.
Yeah.
He said, nah, it's poison.
Acid.
It's killing kids, just like you. And I said, like,
Yeah.
Superman tattoos. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you think about it, if you think about how prevalent superheroes are in our society,
Right.
I mean, it's always a theme of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're going to have some Superman something.
Stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd like Superman, like sweet tarts or something.
like you're defusing a bomb.
You know what I mean? I'm shaking so much I accidentally ripped the fucking wrap rope in a sweet jar. I was like, ah!
You see the dude reach into the bowl. It's like slow
Bro,
motion.
you think this is not a dramatic story. I literally, me and my cousin, living room floor, going through candy, and I said,
Grab the gloves.
I said,
Oh my God.
he said, dude, don't do it. And he said, think, right? And simultaneously, we didn't say anything. We just looked at each other. I dropped it, and we army dove over the couch,
It was
dude.
a live grenade.
And we get up and we peek over.
Yeah.
Mom, Superman, trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Like, it was fucked up, though. Yeah, dude. Super excited. It's fun. It's fun with the kids. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because that's what it's about. But I'll tell you what, these fucking kids. No, they don't got no gusto, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Ella, like, wants to be pulled around in, like, a wagon. Like, no, here's the thing. When I'm going trick-or-treating, my parents knew better not to come with me because I'm leaving their ass in the dust.
I'm on my bike for half the time.
I'm
hitting multiple neighborhoods.
I am biking. I am parking my bike at the end of streets, and I am
Exactly.
running,
Exactly.
and I am running, hopping on the bike next
100%.
cul-de-sac. Ring, ring,
100%.
ring. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
coming back 20 minutes later, and my mom's like, your pillowcase is already full? I'm like, yeah, I need another
this
one.
is just 3/4.
They're like, you got that much candy from this neighborhood? I said, this neighborhood?
This is just this area code.
Yeah.
I gotta go hit.
Yeah. I'm on my way to Tampa.
So yeah.
I heard it's popping over there.
Yeah. St. Pete.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but nowadays it ain't like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they
It is what it is.
they barely get the little bucket like halfway full.
It is what it is, and you know what? We're a part of it
Yeah.
because we did it.
Yeah, no, it's our fault.
It's our fault.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I told my daughter earlier. I said, "I'm gonna whoop your butt. You keep it up, I'm gonna whoop your butt." And I heard Wanda from the room talking about, "Ah, boy, you ain't got a lick of Jeff Grant in you." And I was like, "She's right. I'm not gonna whoop her butt. I'm not gonna touch her. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a lick of Jeff Grant in me."
I stabbed a ball.
You did stab a ball.
Means I got
Jeff Grant would have stabbed a child, though.
Okay, but
So-
I feel like it's like
And then
a
he would have
hint.
said it builds
I-
character.
I feel like it's like a dash of Jeff Grant. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's a little something
like
there.
like a little sprinkle,
There's a little
sparsel.
something there.
You know what I mean?
I tickled her.
A little flit.
I tickled her so much she couldn't even barely breathe.
Oh, you're real vicious.
Yeah, dude.
It's real. Way to really teach her.
I tickled her
Oh,
to the point of she almost couldn't breathe.
oh.
So-
You boy, you got her.
Bet she won't do that again.
Hmm.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She learned her lesson.
That's intense, dude.
So that's that, folks. We appreciate you listening in. Everybody on the Patreon, we love you.
Thanks
If you
for sticking around.
Anybody that's watching this, if you want a live look in at the podcast, you can sign up for our Patreon. The link's in the bio.
Yeah, merch. I'm rocking the merch. We haven't been plugging the merch.
We got merch right below. Burn the ships merch. That's our slogan.
Yeah, how's the Sweet Boy shirt coming? I asked that on purpose because he hasn't done it.
You put me on the spot here. I'm gonna get some new merch drop coming soon. Hashtag Sweet Boy for all you Sweet Boy fans out there, and for all you sweet
Girls.
girls, sweet boys and sweet girls. Right now, I'm a sick boy.
Super sick.
I'm a sick boy, and I'm sure you can tell by the sound of my schnoz.
Yeah, I know you've been doing a lot.
Coughing and sniffling.
Oh, and just everything.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it all.
Yep.
The full. I wanted to give everybody the full treatment.
Yeah, I've been having to look over a couple times, making sure you're not turning
I'm trying to do
into
this.
a zombie. Make sure you're not turning into a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I thought
You know there was never zombies in The Walking Dead. That one was a lie.
Okay, because I almost just punched you in the face, dude. I almost just punched you right in the face. We love each and every one of you. Until next time, if you have today, give yourself a head scratch because none of this makes sense. We love you guys.